Trying to figure out if this is going to work or not. Let's see. Okay, it's working. Turn it down a little bit. Terms and conditions. There are terms and conditions over here. There always have been. When it comes to stuff. When it comes to stuff. You know, man, folk get aggravated about that. Well, no, stuff not supposed to be here. Because of some different things that we all got together and did. Well, guess what? Stuff is here. So imagine the agitation level is on 110, you know, to throw in an extra 10 on top of that 100. But there's always been terms and conditions, you know. Oh, well, you know, it's just something I have to say over here at Stokes, and it's the most nastiest thing. And so still treats you as such. They're just as plain as the nose on your face. That's how you're treated. Take your loyalty over to imagine whoever it is, or, you know, whatever entities there are, and I don't know, I guess help them get affiliated with Google and their terms and conditions. If I had to get, they don't even understand what that stuff means. Did stuff read through that stuff? No. The answer is still no, like it was before. I'm just not interested. I'm just not. Am I supposed to feel some kind of way because you are, or you all are? Do it. I mean, aren't y'all doing it? Well, we got a few folk giving us a few dollars every month. Okay. But listen, can you live on that? Ask yourself and tell the truth. Can you live on that? And then You ain't even getting all that even, right? You ain't getting no benefits. YouTube ain't paying into nothing for you, but you're so, you just all this and that. What? Be all of that. And watch what's gonna happen when you get older. Okay? Especially if you ain't working nowhere. Especially then. You're just gonna be an old bum. You know what? You're gonna need more help then than you need now. And a lot of you are able bodied. Now some people can't work. And it ain't because they handicapped or they are sick or or mentally, they don't have the capacity. It's nothing like that. And it's as it should be. I look at the people that try to shine a light on that, try to make it some kind of glorification thing. It says a lot about y'all. Y'all must ain't never been in a workforce. Like society, maybe y'all never counted. You never counted. You were just there, but you never counted for anything. Is this still on? You were just there. You never counted for nothing. But you count up on here counting clicks and views. If I had to guess, that little dollar sign thing is the first thing y'all click on. You tell the truth to these people. You don't care nothing about them. Only thing is you're just using them to make it seem like you're so this and that. And at the end of the day, you can't even live on what they're giving you. And then YouTube got to take their cut of it. It's a big cut. What is it? Is it 40% now? And then half on the other? I don't know how they do it. I'm not interested. Turn on your TV. You want something to look at? Turn on your TV when it comes to stuff. Do not expect, and then still can't be paid to get on here and whatever it is that you need. There's people out there, man, you pay them, they will give it to you, whatever it is. Aren't y'all already doing that? You should be satisfied with that. Well, no, we just peeking and ducking and hiding and lurking and stalking and looming and hovering. It's sick. Y'all are monsters. You know who you are. And you want stuff to be afraid of you. I don't fear evil. Do what you do. Be glad. Thank God that Google got a platform where y'all can do all of this on. Provide for one another, right? Waste years and years, but wait till you get old. YouTube ain't paying into anything. Kudos to the people out there that actually have a job or that have worked or are in the process of working or looking for a job or are in school or are headed, work-minded people. Kudos to them. Ain't many of them on YouTube. How can there be? Y'all too busy trying to make somebody else so that they can get by some kind of way. And I get it. Sometimes you feel sorry for folks. You don't feel sorry for what they do. You don't feel sorry for the people that they do things to, but you feel sorry for if something happened to them. I get it. And before long, I guess they'll be right back to doing what they do. Except the only difference is now they can't do, there's certain things they can't do anymore. I guess y'all have to hold them up to make them feel better about what they can no longer do or what they've been through or what happened to them. It don't matter what they collectively or individually do to whoever it is. That's why I say y'all deserve whatever happened to you. And I don't care how anybody feel about it. You get to feel however. I mean, something. I don't know. Maybe you need to go and listen to somebody where you'll know how to feel about something. This ain't the place. I don't want nobody like that around me. Don't latch on to me. I'm gonna pull you up off of me like a tick, and I'll throw you out there. Fend for yourself. Well, no, I wants to recall stuck. Yeah, you know why? Because it's pitiful. It's pitiful. Pitiful folk can drive. Pitiful folk can log on to a phone. Or I imagine some pitiful folk got laptops and internet and all that. Pitiful folks is all over the internet. I know they was out there when I was working, doing the same thing y'all do. Ain't nothing changed. It's just more of you. But Stuck keeps 100% of what Stuck earns. Even when I was on the job, I kept 100% of whatever it was. They didn't just take nothing from me for being there. What was taken was for insurance or FICA, Social Security, things like that. They're supposed to do that. A lot of people don't know 30% of your salary are the benefits. Paid time off, holidays, sick time, breaks, all the different little benefits that come with working. A lot of it. Do you think people that can't work, you think that don't build up a fury in them? It does. They probably don't even have enough credits built up to qualify for anything anyway. Why do you think they're on here? I can spot them. They're all linked together. They share one another. They're part of a clique. They're some evil entity that sits on here, and behind the scenes, they're very happy about what they sit around and do to y'all. They think they can do it over here. They can't. They're all banned from over here around me. I ain't even have no kind of contact with folk like that out in society. The people that I saw around me were people that were headed to a job or headed home or something like that. Headed home from work, driving to work, driving to lunch on their lunch break, driving home Monday through Friday. These people don't know anything about that. Of course, they're going to always have a problem with Stuck. Stuck is uncontrollable. I would be a straight up fool to let nobody, nothing ass folks control me in any kind of way. I'm not even controlled by Google. Who do you people think you are? You're monsters. I call you what you are. And my shorts will be dedicated to you. Everything I do, there's a reason for it. And you want to know everything, right? Who, what, when, where, how, and why. Ain't none of it none of your business. None of it is. And you don't have any of your own. Not really. That's why you're up on these apps, going around to all these different places, mingling with all these different people. Is something you're after. Like somebody standing out there on the road holding a sign. It's something they after. You ain't really any better than they are. Were it not for whoever is giving you something, you wouldn't have nothing. All you see are numbers. That's it. And you're too blind to know that your number increases each year. Pretty soon, you won't have anything other than what these people give you. You probably don't even have it now, a lot of you. Were it not for this app, YouTube, were it not for PayPal, Cash App, join buttons, memberships, these people, I'm assuming you've been glued to them for years. And there are no scruples up in any of it. Like that certain element, that that rotten element. Were it not for these apps, you wouldn't even matter. You didn't matter out in society. People weren't even thinking about people like you. They were at the coffee makers talking about something else. It didn't have anything to do with people like you. It was like you never existed. So now you're on here and you're so much better than whoever it is. You're not. I didn't want this when they were giving it away. Well, I was working when I ran across that. Right over there in my office. I mean, I'm assuming maybe it was 2000. I don't know when it was. 2010 or something. I don't even know. I glanced over that stuff. I'm like, no, this is, I mean, I'm mad at it now. But then look at what y'all are willing to do for it. And the channels that you're building centered around stuff. I'm not flattered by anything like that. It's pitiful. It will be the same entities that feel like you can control whether I'm up on here or not. Well, we see how that went. Shoot your best shot. I guarantee you, you're one of that demographic. You never even mattered. You know who you matter to? The people that have some kind of ploy and scheme, what has to do with stuff. You was very important to them kind of folks. You was part of that. And there are others that are part of that. Their loyalty lies with evil. I don't ever want anything to do with anybody like that. I don't want anybody like that hovering over me, much less right here with me. All you can do is look. Believe me, people saw y'all. You were a glance. You weren't even a thought. I mean, we passed you. You were probably on the trains. You didn't matter. No one was thinking about you. Now you're so important. Why? Because there's a whole train full of people just like you. Where's it headed to? Where's that train headed? Read over the terms and conditions, right? What, 40%, minus 40%, minus half? Still keeps and earns 100%. I'm not interested in any kind of business plan like that. Y'all are scraping and scrounging for it, and then you feel like you're so special because you have a few people and let's just say it's thousands of people giving you a few dollars every month. Believe me, you need that. And you will forever have to be up on here doing whatever it is to keep each and every single one of them. It's no different than Twitter. The people that have their OnlyFans accounts, I always know when their memberships are declining. You know why? Because they're the first ones up on Twitter posting more regularly than they used to. Pretty soon they're posting 2 and 3 times a day. That's when I know then, yeah, a lot of people are leaving. People, let's say people pay them $15 a month. Okay, is they gonna pay you that every year? Are they gonna pay you that for 3 months? After that, they might say, okay, it's somebody else I want to get this to, something else I want to see. So yeah, they're doing things that they would never do now. Y'all are too. You're doing things that you would never do, right? Hiding behind accounts, creating accounts. The whole point of it is sinister. That's why you're creating it. It ain't to do anything productive with it. It's to rename. It's to troll. It's to this. You know why? Because the envy in your users probably one of them folk what can't work. Ain't nothing to check Social Security for. It ain't nothing out there. You got to work your whole life to have earnings. Stuff work still whole life. I ain't never been no beggar, no liar, no thief, no crook. I was taught better. That says about the caliber of you folks. I don't want y'all around me. And I don't feel any kind of way when you don't come over here. I like it like that. But you're always peeking and ducking and hiding. You better hide from me. Because I have an opinion about you. And I'll use my platform and do just what I'm doing now. What I'm saying now applies to so many of you. You're pitiful. A lot of you are. I get it. Y'all have to be in the world too. Some of y'all got to be here. And kudos to the ones who YouTube and Google made them millionaires or whatever it is. I mean, if I had to guess, they never knew it was going to happen. You know? How could they know? I heard somebody say that YouTube chose them to be a content creator. So, it was a black female, right? Saying that back then, well, I imagine they were on here probably from the inception of the app. And believe me, they're everywhere. Running game. Sometimes folk what look white got a problem if stuck talk about some stuck see. You know what? Fuck her and fuck you too. With your white looking ass. See, I can stir this with either one of my hands, and all my fingers work on both my hands. I don't have to call your name. I'm black. I ain't somewhere trying to look white. That would be you. And all them black folks, send them grimy ass niggas over here. And I'll ban them one by one. Let them keep their evil ass around your white looking devilish ass. Be glad I don't talk about your affliction, because you afflicted over there. And fuck you. I can be nasty as fuck. But I'd rather not fuck with you, because I know you evil. And karma could do way more to you than I ever could. And I ain't that kind of person, no way. I let life deal with folk like you. And from what I know about it, it has been serving your ass up well before I ever heard of you. Now y'all can serve that up to whoever it is. Stuff don't give a fuck. These nothing, nobody ass folks. Man, they feel some kind of way because you ain't worshiping them. Oh, look how white you look. It's white devils too. I don't fuck with none of them. And for the life of me, I can't figure out if that's what you want to be, what they got to do with over here. Your time is best served around somebody like that. See what they gonna do for you. Hmm? I guess as you buy them Gucci slippers every month, right? Off the backs of dead black folks. You all are some sick people. Like I say, and you deserve whatever have happened to you. Don't have anything to do with me. If you choose to work yourself sick, do it. I won't lift a finger to stop you. You got stuck all the way fucked up. You know what's still ill with it? You're how it's supposed to be for you and yours. You want to know too much. You know why? Because you want it. You envy it, a lot of you. Whatever you got, it already spent. It can't be all that. It ain't like you getting 100% of nothing. What benefit are you getting? Are they paying into anything for you? See, you don't even get the 30% added to your salary because you never know if you're going to have a salary or not, right? If YouTube goes down for half a day, I don't know. I mean, y'all are in a panic. I guess you go over to Instagram or whatever. I don't know how y'all do that. But I know that the terms and conditions that they present is nothing that I'm ever interested in. I didn't want it when they were giving it away. Why would I want it now? All these different um, what thresholds and jumping through hoops and what all that I'm assuming Google and YouTube have y'all niggas doing that. And then thinking use is better, right? Because use looks white. Or use is watching somebody what look white. Or uses paying somebody what look white. Or uses taking care of somebody what look white, right? I'm gonna tell you something Stuck was not doing when Stuck was working, giving a penny to anybody on the internet. And I still ain't doing it. I know better. I know what's up on here. It's worse now. It don't get no worse than where it at now. But you feel like, well, I got stuck up off of here. Well, here stuck is. So I don't know. You know, you do know that stuck is here. You're always over here. You know, it reminds me of whenever that was. It was 8 people over here. It turns out it was 8 devils over here. 8 of them. Them are the one what clicked over here at that moment. If I had to guess, it's tenfold. I get it. If that ain't what you want to know, things you want to exploit, who, what, when, where, how, why, you just hard up for it. Somewhat is pertaining to stock. The work, the wagers, the hours, the labor, working like slaves on a plantation for years. I won't do it for the app or for the corporation. Y'all will do it for stuff. An avatar was genius. But I don't want it. I don't feel any kind of way about it. I don't feel no different before they signed it or after. Don't matter to me. What matters to me is keeping what I earn. What matters to me is getting some benefit to my time and labor. And that would be in the form of at least adding at least 30% to your pay, because whatever corporation you're working for, they are providing just that much in benefits to you every hour on the hour that you're working. So feel however it is you feel. I mean, for the folk what couldn't work, I mean, they probably couldn't wait to get back to work, right? Cause even they smart enough to know that, you know what, just because somebody paying me today don't mean they're gonna be paying me tomorrow. That would explain why there's such a uptick in the certain people on Twitter. They still don't know, yeah, your OnlyFans numbers is going down now. When their OnlyFans numbers is going up, they rarely post on Twitter. Y'all are like that. That reason I go live. Because I know it's somebody out there that feel like stuff ain't supposed to be here to go live, where his stuff is. And then, of course, there you all are doing what it is y'all do. Okay. And then karma's doing what it does. And then the universe does what it does. It's how it's supposed to be. I'm supposed to be doing exactly what I'm doing right now. Stuck mouth is oh for whatever it is that stuck desires. And right now, stuck desires to talk about the terms and conditions. There's conditions and there's terms. Y'all know about that. Take stuff out of the equation. Life, the hard, harsh reality of life. It's what y'all wake up to. Those terms and conditions. The terms to your choices. Now you've had to resort to whatever it is that motivates you when you wake up, how it ties to you too, and what you do on it, what you use it for. You think still can't see how hard up you are. You can't be that hard up if life were good to you. Life was really a monster to you. And you celebrate that because, look how many of us monsters it is. You're right, there's a lot of you. I'm not one of them. There's few success stories. There's many failures. Now y'all feel good about that, right? How many of y'all it is. And you can't even live on however y'all got that rigged up. Go and get a place. It don't even have to be a house. You can rent a place. Rent a house or rent an apartment somewhere in your name. A lot of you can't even do that. So I get it. Not that you don't have the money, that you don't have the history. Certain things you can't rig up. Like your credit report, you can't rig that up. Either you pay or you don't. Either you pay on time or you don't. Either you got it or you don't. Either it's paid or it ain't. Man, they eat away at folks. But let's say you can get up in there. Is YouTube gonna provide you enough to pay to keep that roof over your head and the utilities? And let's just say you have a car and what all goes along with that, and food and other incidentals. You can't do it. And for the ones that can, you know, 100-fold. I mean, kudos to you. If that's what it takes to make you happy. Some folks ain't happy because they look white. Money ain't gonna never make nobody happy like that. Some folks is happy because they act black, but they not black. Money ain't gonna never make you black. Life serves you up what you were supposed to have. Start from the minute you can remember. If I had to guess, it was a nightmare, something horrific. That's what your life was served up from, and it was built from there. So that would explain why you're up on here virtually, showing everybody what a monster you are. Believe me, Stunting on You is the ugliest monster. You got the ugliest company. You do the ugliest things. The ugliest things was done to you. Folk around you just like that. They tied to it. They have a deep understanding and commitment to that. And look how many of y'all it is. You're happy about that. I see it for what it is. It's horrific. And you were doing this before I ever even heard of you. I can only imagine what you're doing before the app was built. When was the app built? Like I said, do what it is you do. Stuff won't lift a finger to stop you. I think life is going to handle all the rest. I mean, it's been doing perfectly so far. Go back to your first memory. That's where it started. The nightmare, the horrors. That would explain why you're up on here doing what you do, with who you do it with, who uses devoted to all that. All of it is evil and wicked as fuck. Ain't no way in the fuck I want to be around nothing like that. Man, there's folk around here that do. It's a heap of them that do. Do it. Ain't nothing over here for you. And don't get beside yourself. Oh yeah, just such and such don't have this, and I have that, and there's such and such. But I mean, but we're talking virtually. It's the flow up under your feet, yours. Is the ground you step on when you walk out that door, is it yours? Does it have your name on it? Even if it's an apartment, is it in your name? Alone? Are you paying the full rent on it? I doubt it. You're always gonna feel some kind of way about stuff. Believe me, there's many of stuffs in the world. It's just one of them up on here. You never mattered to us. You never existed. We ain't know nothing about you. I ain't know nothing about folk like y'all till I came up on this app. And believe me, it's ugly. And I know why. I know who, what, when, where, how, and why. I don't have to ask no questions. Y'all will pay collectively to destroy stuff as if you have the power. God gave me my voice. Don't have nothing to do with y'all. And what he served up to y'all don't have nothing to do with stuff. In fact, I guess it's on two totally ends of the spectrum. So you always gonna have a problem with stuff. I guarantee you that. And never profess to know stuff. Stuff don't give a fuck about you. I don't know you to give a fuck about you. And believe me, I don't want to know you. And I don't never feel no kind of way when there ain't nobody like you around me. I prefer it like that. And I'll tell you. Matter of fact, I'll walk away from you. You'll see my back. Be glad you can't read my mind. You don't have to do it on here because I speak it. So you're always going to be agitated, infuriated, right? Out of your mind. The fury, right? The work, the hours, hundreds of hours. It's sick. Really, you rather do that for an avatar than to work for to provide a check and for to have a deduction and a withdrawal from your I don't know, I imagine you just gonna get a W-2 right at the end of the year. That's what having stuck with working. And I had my own company, my own business while I was working too. And I kept wait a minute, then did I keep 100% of that then? I don't know how they did that then. Back then, no, I didn't keep 100%. Matter of fact, I ain't never went in the business with nobody that I kept 100%, except when I worked for myself. So it's 100% over here. It go from 0 to 100%, right? I loves my zero. Well, that means ain't nobody like y'all around me. And then where it matters, I'm getting 100%. Man, folk want to know who, what, when, where, how, and why, right? And ain't none of your business. Man, folk will work themselves sick trying to find out Steve, West Coast West, right? You all are sick. The more I think about it, I see how sick it is. And I'm the one that is responsible for a lot of you going overboard. You kind of tinkered over, ain't no coming back. But do what you do. Still doing what still doing. Stuck is a many splendid thing. Stuck is capable of all kinds of things. Things that Stuck didn't even know that Stuck was capable of. And man, folks wants to know about that, right? Something they's got to have something to say about something like that. Wake up concerned and consumed with somebody that wouldn't care if they were dead or alive. I wouldn't give a fuck. I don't know you to give a fuck about you. And I don't want to know you. Nobody like you or nobody that likes you. Folk like y'all wasn't thought about no way. Oh, I mean, I know about you because you know what? You don't never leave. You're always lurking, looming, stalking, hovering, recording, copying, stealing, taking, thieving, roguing, lying. The gutter, like a muddy ditch. Folk jump over that. Stuck did. Man, folk feel some kind of way when Stuck jump over somewhere. That's all they know it down in there like that. I'm not the one. Don't profess to know Stuck. Okay? What you think you know, all you know is what stuff wants you to think that you know up on an app, a virtual app. Stuff is artificial intelligence now. Okay, this is going to be public. There's stuff in here that needs to be said, that needs to be heard. Still gonna make sure it get heard. Man, folks out there got some kind of a problem with that. Something's got to be done about something like that, right? We just got to control stuff. Well, you can try. I would think your time would be better served. I don't know, trying to get whoever it is that uses support. And I'm assuming uses kissing the crack of their ass to get more people to watch them, right? Don't y'all have playlists to build? Hundreds of you. For somebody that's so great, then why use this building playlists for them if theirs is all that great? It's all rigged up. Well, something what look white was flipped it. Got the nerve to turn their white looking nose up at Stuck. I can only imagine what folks said about you. And they still saying it. Matter of fact, now they got even more to say. Be glad Stuck ain't up on here speaking on you. The devil that you are. But I will say this, you deserved everything that happened to you, even before I even heard of your grimy, white-looking ass. And I'm sure you got a counterpart up on here, too. What is white, what is trying to be black. It's the same thing in reverse. They deserve it, too. All y'all grimy ass deserve it. You're grimy as fuck. I love my zero. That mean ain't none of y'all grimy ass round me. Make sure you follow YouTube's terms and conditions. Do they really know what y'all is up on here doing? With these different accounts and stuff? If I had to guess now, it done got to the point where you do something on one account, it might take all your accounts. If I had to guess, people's getting flagged and all kind of stuff, aren't they? That would explain why they just taking a break. Don't nobody take no break on here. I'll announce when I take mine. I'll say, you know what? Stuck job is done. Stuck job been done. You know why Stuck is still here? Because Stuck know that there are many entities that have an issue with it. And Stuck want to be that thorn in your side along with life. And the universe gonna make sure karma don't never leave your side. Stuck is a reminder of that to somebody like you, the monsters that you are. And I don't fear you, any of you. Man, folk wants to know who, what, when, where, how, and why. If you don't know yet, you probably ain't gonna never know. I would never tell you if it would help you. I want to lift a finger to help you. Or anybody like you. I mean, God bless the one what a man they feels driven to do something for to help you out some kind of way. I never wanted to be that burden on nobody. Not even my parents. I always went out and worked. I always wanted to provide for myself. I always wanted to be independent. And now I get to free ball for a living every day. And I love free balling. Matter of fact, I love free ballers. Even if it's a free baller, still love it. Man, folk got some kind of way what they feel about something like that. Man, folk got something to say about that. Oh, but for the hatred what is in them, right? The rot. Uses a monster. You got monster company. You got monster supporters. And you shares all that different monstrous, evil, wicked, dark. Y'all is devils. I would never fuck with you. I pick the one what y'all's is all they know. A lot of time I think about them, man, they probably they gave up. Yeah, you know what? This here is the best what I can do. There's a camaraderie. I found some kind of camaraderie in this misery. Yeah, you got a lot of company. Lot of company. Don't look around for stuff. Not around nothing like that. I don't know why you go to somewhere where you uses off limits. You know what you uses trespassing, right? Some users want to destroy key players, right? These different entities what gets together once behind the scenes, hiding and ducking and lurking, looking through cracks. This right? And what you supposed to be doing. You that element of the population. The one what don't nobody want nothing to do with you, but the one what just likes you. Uses that. This ain't that. Now, let me play my long. Oh, it's over 10 minutes though. I wonder if there's a way I can shorten it. I can't play. You know what? Let me just play something that I did. But no, those are not terms and conditions that, I would be interested in. I mean, I don't know. You would have to be uh, experiencing psychosis to think that stuff is after what you're after. I'm not after that. I never wanted it. Still like 100%. Matter of fact, still gets 100% free balling, meaning 100% no draws. Man, folks, they're feeling some kind of way about something like that. And it's none of their business. That reading stuff do it. Stuff remind you of you never have to wonder stuff you're always doing it. Always. And folks is over here. Wow. Let me play something. So just do what y'all do, cause stuff is doing what stuff do, you know, keeping you in a very agitative, kind of like state, right? The fury, right? The madness, right? The psychosis of it, the psychotic episodes. Stuck a country boy.